Here's something special we experience at the Mount community every Easter. First of all, a little history. Our community used to be a Catholic Redemptorist seminary, Mount St. Alphonsus. And when the building was built back between 1904 and 1908, part of the building was a gorgeous chapel, which is the same chapel that we were married in. You should check out our wedding video if you haven't seen that yet. When we first got the place, there was some discussion about what should happen to it. Because we try to approach worship simply, as Jesus says we should do it like children, our meeting areas reflect that. There's not a lot of ornamentation, and of course, when the weather's nice, we like to meet outdoors for worship. But there was something special about the feeling of the chapel, particularly when you consider how many young men who sat in these pews went out to devote their lives to service to the poor all over the world. So the chapel was left in its original condition with some minor exceptions. Around the edge of the room are sculptures or reliefs depicting the Stations of the Cross. And for the last few Easters, our community has invited anyone who wants to come and spend some time in the chapel thinking and reflecting about the suffering of Jesus. And I personally have spent time in there in the past week, and I find that those images do speak to my heart, particularly those where there's a character whose experience I can try and identify with, like Simon of Cyrene, who carried the cross, or Saint Veronica, who according to legend offered her veil to Jesus to wipe his face with. So it's a beautiful place to spend time, and if you're anywhere near the Mount community, you should be sure to stop by. I know for myself how important it is to find times for silence from my own words and activities, and simply try and listen. And in this Easter week especially, I'm grateful we have a place where many others can come and experience the same for themselves.